Hello everyone, today we are going to have a demonstration for creating a tree-part using the 2D sketch. So let's start with the sketch. It's a good practice to have snapshot from the sketch inside the SolidWorks. So I'm just doing exactly that. So that is figure 4 from the first assessment. And I just create a new part. All right, so this part we start with an sketch. Let's go to the sketch tab. Simple sketch on the front plane, and now I have the 2D drawing inside the clipboard. So let's have this one pasted here. Okay, so now we are ready to go. First thing first, we do a center line in a freehand fashion, just starting from the origin and making sure it's horizontal. And let me turn on the relationship so we can see what is happening. So now I'm adding the relationship, made it visible, and few reference points. One definitely would be here. So the coordinate system center is my first reference. The second reference, I'm going to have this at the center of this tool. So adding a point somewhere here. And the distance between these 2 points, that is 135. So let's specify that one. 135. And just bringing this one a little bit closer so we can see, and taking that out of hand. All right, the first thing is I need a radius of 22. That is 22, the first radius, starting at the second reference point. So make the radius 22, and that is fixed. And the next thing I do is make a vertical center line at the second reference point. And this reference point, I want that to be offset 14 mil to the left. So make that 14. Don't want to add dimension, not selecting the chain, and I click here, so that is here. And now let's make just this, make a trim. All right, so this is remaining part. I want to offset that by 6 millimeter up. Make that 6 millimeter. All right, now just remove the extra out here, and right, so this is 22. For the second arc, that has an offset of 5 mil to the left. So One way of doing this is to add a point there and defining the dimension between this point and that point as 5. Now, from the second point, we draw the outer circle with a radius of 35. And adding dimensions to it. Okay, now we only need a portion of this circle. For now, just a bit of cleaning. The lower part I don't need, not for this one. And all right. Next thing, I make a radius of 10. This radius of 10, the center, not sure where that center is, but let's all right, so here that 3 is all right. I have to go from that center line 3 mil up, and then let me um, offset. Okay, let me offset this line 3 mil up, and now I need a circle with a radius of 10, and its center is 20 mil above here, or I can construct this 10 mil, which is, yeah. So let's make a hand-free circle with a radius of 10. So that the radius is 10. Just add a smart dimension. And now I bring that, well, I could make the center of this circle coincide on that line over here. And then also that line, I can convert that to a construction line. So this is not a real line, just for a reference. So that's now a construction line. One more time. Okay, now it's the construction line, and let's get this center selected together with this line, and we want them to be coincide. So that means now the center is somewhere sitting on that line. And the next condition I want to add is make this circle tangent to that circle. But before that, just to avoid some things, okay. So that offset seems to be floating. I want to make sure it's specified. So let's make that 3, preventing this from change. All right. Now the next thing is that circle here. I'll bring that by eye somewhere near. Okay, this circle and that circle, let's get them tangent together. Oh, again. So selecting the circle, holding the shift, second circle, and making them tangent. All right, all good. So let's trim this part here, and just in the first reference point, let's make a circle with a radius of 12. Radius of 12 at the smart dimension. Now, making a line just freehand, and the line has to be tangent to this circle and tangent to this circle. So select that line, hold the shift, this circle, and make them tangent, and approve. Repeat the same relation between the line and the right hand side circle, make them tangent. Now we are ready to just do a bit of trim, and okay. The next thing I need is to offset the center line 20 mil up. So this line offset 20 mil up, and convert that to the construction line. Now there is a circle with a radius of 10, which is tangent to both lines over there. So how this can be done? Just make a freehand circle, radius of 10, approve, add a smart dimension, and right. So this, I bring that roughly near the position which I want. Okay, couple of conditions. First, that point being selected, select this line and make them coincide. And to prevent this offset to change, it's a good idea to add a small dimension to that. 20, and then this arc has to be tangent to this arc. Select, hold shift, this one select, make them tangent. So I'm not sure, yeah, this one is fixed. The next step is 2010. Yeah, okay. Now we make a freehand line which is tangent to this circle. Approve, and that end I can have this roughly. Even if that is, look, now this is an unwanted relation, that green things. So if I'm not sure, simply right click on this and just do the um, just one more time. Select, right click, and Alright, so this line being selected, that circle, make them select tangent. Well, this is not exactly where we want this to be tangent. We want this to be tangent to the lower part. So let's just bring that here. And now again, we add the dimension or relation. Tangent. Okay, it seems we've almost got everything we need. Approve, trim. So the construction line don't need to be trimmed. You can leave them where they are. Make sure you only use the non-constructional line for making the sketch. So just lacking a tiny segment between here and here, and then a couple of unwanted portions like this, and that. And now I think we managed to make a contour. So these little things could be problematic. So that has to go. Detail, they will hide in the detail, right? So I think that's all. So I simply finalize the sketch, have this one pre-selected, going to the feature, make that extruded 5 mil, and just specify material. This is meant to be aluminum 6000 series. Apply, and that's it. So if you want to create a drawing from that, you have to save this first. So after this stage, we started from a hand sketch or manufacturing um, front view, created a 3D blanking part. And then now from the 3D part, I want to produce a drawing. So that's very straight. So, okay, so let's just save this with a different name. I think we save this as figure 4 syringe. And simply drag and drop the view which you want to include. All right, and this is just all we need. Go to the annotation, add a couple of center marks to make dimensioning easier. All right, so the rest is, if I go to the sketch, I can add a center line from here to here, for example, and then adding dimensions. Yeah, I think that is more or less all we needed to have. And like usual, if you have any question, you know how to find me, send me an email, or you can see me during the consult. Thanks a lot. Take care.